Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this video is a series that I recommend. Let's get into it. So the first series I have to recommend to you guys is the Diary of a Haunting trilogy. This is an anthology, and it follows 3 separate girls who each go through a different thing that has to do with, like, paranormal. The first one, a girl moves into a new house and all this weird stuff is happening. The second one, this called The Possession, is a girl who is having all these dreams about the different saints in the Bible. And then this one, called Book of Shadows, is about a girl who finds a book of shadows. So they're a really interesting series and really easy reads if you're interested. So the next series I'm going to recommend, I only have the first and last book because I read the second book from the library, and that series is the Fifth Wave series. I feel like this series is not talked about enough. The last book made me sob. It was so good. But I highly recommend that you guys check these out. It's about, like, a post-apocalyptic world and aliens, and it's just awesome, and I highly recommend it. So the next series, I only have the last 2 and then, like, an additional novel that was published, and that is the Red Queen series. So I only have King's Cage, Warstorm, and Broken Throne. These books are amazing. I feel like they're not talked about enough because the first book is not that good because it's all world building and it's kind of like a big information dump. But once you get past all that world building, it's so good and so interesting, and I highly recommend it. It's about a world where there is silver blood and red blood, and the silvers are like the elite and the red bloods are kind of like they call them red rats, if that tells you what their blood level is for them. And I'm not going to spoil it because then that's like as far as I can go, but it's amazing, and again, I recommend it. That's what this video is about. Don't know why I keep saying I recommend them when this video is recommendations. So the next series I harp about a lot on this channel, and I don't think I'm ever going to stop harping about it because I really enjoy it, but I know a lot of people probably won't. And that is the Merciless series. There are 4 books in this series, and I've only read the first 2, but I really enjoyed them. They're really easy reads, and they're honestly kind of ridiculous, which is why I enjoy them so much, is because they're just crazy, and you kind of need a big suspension of disbelief to read them. But I think if you're looking for something that's kind of comical but also kind of like crazy and like you want to know what happens next, these are the books for you. The next series I have to recommend is A Court of Thorns and Roses. This series is amazing. I have the 3rd book, but it's all the way over there and I didn't want to go get it. So we have the first 2. I've read the first 2 and I've kind of refrained from reading the last one. Don't know why, but I have. So I just really recommend these. This book kind of got me into the fae court politics kind of trend that's going on because I wasn't really interested in the fae, and I'm not really out here seeking the fae, but if a book happens to have the fae in it, it's kind of like a bonus because I think it's interesting to see the parallels of the world in here. So I highly recommend these. Another good series featuring the fae is The Cruel Prince. This is meant to be a trilogy. The 3rd book isn't out yet, but I cannot wait for it. This is about a girl named Jude whose parents are killed by the fae, and her and her twin sister are taken to the fae realm. I forget what it's called. They just call it the High Court of Fairy. So these books are super interesting, and it's about Jude trying to work her way up through the ranks of being a human in this world, but she wants to be more than that, and she wants to work for the guard like her father does. It's the guy who killed her parents, but father because he takes care of her. And they're just very interesting. I'm going to do a whole review on these if it's not up already. And the last series I recommend, I also harp about a lot on this channel, and I wonder if you can guess it. Can you? It's Scythe. Again, it's always Scythe. There's a 3rd book coming out this fall. called The Toll that I also cannot wait for. So these books are about a utopia where death, it no longer exists. And so there is a unit of people called the Scythes who go around and glean people or kill them to try to maintain the balance of life and death in this world. But, however, there are some Scythes who take a little too much joy in their jobs, and that is what the first book is about. And the second book, I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm not going to tell you what it's about. But these are probably one of my favorite series in this stack that I've showed you. So, if you pick up any of these, pick up Scythe. I think that it's an awesome book. It's even a Prince Honors book. Like, come on. Like, if that's not enough, what is? So that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope if you pick up any of these series, you let me know. Or if you have also enjoyed them, let me know in the comments. It would be really nice if you enjoyed this video, if you liked it, and if you would subscribe to help me grow my channel. That would be awesome. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.